Hey guys, it's PatrickStarrr. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very different video. We're going to talk about actual makeup today. Oh my gosh, and y'all, do y'all notice my makeup? Y'all notice she has color on today. Change of makeup looks. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sporting blue. I am wearing MAC acrylic liner. Let me know if you guys want to see a little mini tutorial on this because I love blue. It's been a while. So today's video is going to be all about my favorite foundations. You guys know I am a full coverage kind of gal. I love to cake it on and bake it on. And we are here to talk about my favorite foundations. But before we do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to sound off down below in the comment section, subscribe, and without further ado, let's just jump right into my favorite foundations ever. Alright guys, so I have my notes on my iPad because there's just like so much information. And today I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 foundations. And if you want to grab some matcha or some cereal or do your makeup while you listen to this, or cozy up with your boyfriend so he knows which one to buy for you, be sure to gather all that. If you don't have a boyfriend, it's okay because I don't have one either. It's okay. So first foundation that I am obsessed with is MAC Full Coverage Foundation. You guys know since the very beginning of my channel, just a few years ago or many years ago, this has been one foundation that I love. So what I'm gonna do for each foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and read off what it says on the website. This is MAC Full Coverage Foundation. This is $36. It is full coverage, long wearing, 12 hours, crease proof, water resistant, ophthalmologist tested, dermatologist tested, non-acneogenic, debatable, and for all skin types. I have heard around the block that MAC does break people out, not me, and I love this. And you know what, if y'all are acne and y'all want to jump on the bandwagon of accusing MAC, does my hand match my foundation? I'm just trying to make sure. Oh my god, embarrassing, looking ashy. How am I gonna preach about foundations and I go like this and clock? Let me put some bronzer on this bitch, y'all. Oh my god. And she got one nail left. What kind of beauty blogger are we watching? Yes, I was gonna say, if you are gonna jump on that MAC or this foundation broke me out, think about how you are removing your makeup. Are you double cleansing? Are you triple cleansing? Are you using a makeup remover? Are you using something that's not comedogenic? If you're using coconut oil, before you blame it, think about how you're removing your makeup. That's one thing that I find that annoys me. And then I find out people are removing their makeup with coconut oil, and coconut oil scores so high on the comedogenic scale. Comedogenic mean pore clogging. Coconut oil scales really high in pore clogging. That's why makeup removers like Clinique say non-comedogenic, which is very, very good for your skin. This is not a Clinique video, or this is not a sponsored video, this is not a skincare video, this is just about foundations, but I do want to mention that before you come for my favorite foundation. So this is MAC, it's $36, I love it. Overall, what I do love about it is the coverage. And as far as don'ts, I don't have any, but for makeup artists out there, being sterile and being sanitary, you'd have to scoop it out on your own. But this is what I love, just because it's not a squeeze tube. As far as application, I do love using a brush because this is personal use only. I'll take a brush like this and I'll scoop it in. Now, if you want to be super sanitary, just take an alcohol. This is an alcohol, but 99% alcohol, and spray it, wipe it so your makeup can be sanitary. And also make sure your brushes are clean. But you can also use a sponge, and I will go in sometimes with the Big Booty Blender by Real Techniques or the Real Booty Blender by Booty Blender itself. And that is my favorite foundation. And y'all know MAC is one of the leading brands in color. And if you guys don't know, be sure to visit an artist near you as far as color and do a test, walk outside. Yes, I have a mirror from the MAC store. Yes, it's mine. But yeah, walk outside. Don't be ashamed and ask me if you could step outside just to see how it looks like in the sun, and also do a flash test with your phone. Woo, I feel so, can I just say, I feel so bad talking to you guys on camera because I'm not used to just talking. It's just kind of like showing and telling, but this is just gonna be new for me. I do want to talk about product more because it's really been a while since I've talked about it. So this is cute. Let me know. Next foundation that I love is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. Ooh, oxygenate sunscreen, broad spectrum 15 up to 24-hour color comfort, and wear transfer resistant. I like how it has that all in the bottle. Lancome is a beautiful, beautiful old lady brand, but Lancome is just so nice. I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but I think I was really impressed by the range. I have here from the website, it is $47. Woo, she is expensive. It's oil-free, long-wearing, a liquid foundation that delivers buildable coverage and leaves a natural-looking velvety matte finish for up to 24 hours. I'm personally not wearing foundation for 24 hours. I hope you guys aren't. Wipe your makeup off every night so your skin looks beautiful. By the way, look at my skin. I've been taking care of my skin. If you guys haven't seen my past skincare videos, check it out. But yes, I love this foundation. It literally looks so beautiful, and I prefer to wear this with a brush. And then after with a brush, I'll just take a damp sponge with nothing on it, just damp, and just press it in, and it just looks beautiful like skin. And you have the option for this foundation to look either more matte with powder and baking, or just on its own for a skin light, dewy, or satin finish, which I really adore about this foundation. I know Nikki loves this, and a lot of my friends love this too. My friend Tony, shout out to Tony, uses this on her celebrity clients too, and this is really good. Oh my god, and my colors, dear god, oh my. Let me talk about my colors really quick. For MAC, I am in the shade NC45, and I'll use the same one to highlight with NC20. This color, I'm not very familiar with Lancome's shade range and system, but for me, I'm in the shade 450 SUEN. I think that stands for Suede Neutral 450. And honestly, with this one, there's not really any downfalls for me besides the price. It is $47, but I know a lot of these foundations are going to be on the pricier side. I meant to mention this in the beginning. So when you guys are thinking about foundations, I just want to stress to you that if you guys are putting something directly on your skin, you want to invest in something and save money for something that will be beneficial. You don't want anything that will clog or harm your skin. That's why I tend to go for more prestige foundations, just because ever since I've started, I've always been drawn to that, just for the simplicity and the technology and the innovation. If you guys want a drugstore only foundations video, let me know down below. I do have some drugstore favorites, but these are just my ultimate foundations that I use on a regular daily basis when I'm filming for YouTube or doing stuff for TV or interviews or photo shoots. And these are the best of the best that I can recommend to you that I personally use every day. And these are things that I love that would be good for your skin. Lancome, love it. Downfall, it's a little bit pricey, $47, but you can't have a great face without a great base. Woo! She talking. Next is a foundation y'all are annoyed of. She is Kryolan. Get that shit out of here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you guys don't know, my friend Thomas William, TW, who's been on my drag series, highly recommended this. The reason why I didn't recommend this before was because it is so hard to find. You either have to go to a special Kryolan store or makeup store like Friends or Namies or just Amazon. But these are amazing. All of the drag queens that I know use them. They're so high coverage. They are actually more wet to me than this one right here in the pan. And it has a very beautiful skin-like finish. This is the one that I am wearing today. I am in the color FS27, and my contour that I use is V16. Color theory. Okay, let me just go. So the Kryolan TV paint stick is $24.50, and it says the special base of a TV paint stick allows gentle makeup application that provides effective covering at the same time. Now, Kryolan is such an old school brand, makeup driven brand. So I don't know if there are any specific benefits like the Lancome offers a 24-hour claim, but if you know a drag queen can wear this and kick, flip, and dip and be an all-star in this foundation, you know this has to really work. And this is a foundation that I love for the coverage and the price. The downfalls of this, I would say the list is a little bit longer. I would say it is hard to find. The color range is a little bit tricky. Online, they only offer 10 shades. My world record egg shade just got discontinued, but it's such a beautiful foundation. And I know other foundations on the market that are sticks, like Hourglass, don't really compare to a product like this. I will use this forever and ever, I guarantee you that, because I love full coverage. And if you guys are drag queens, definitely go and check it out. If you kick in a flip in here in LA or New York, definitely go visit a store. I'll leave them down below. But yeah, I love this foundation. I know you guys are sick of me using it, but it's just so good. All right, so my next favorite foundation is Estee Lauder Double Wear. Y'all, Estee Lauder is like the great grandmother of all brands. She's like the mother willow of like all the brands. And plus, Estee Lauder is such a huge company. They own brands like MAC, Bobbi Brown, Clinique. Estee Lauder is so huge. And you know that Lauder family has money. But with that money, they're able to create beautiful high performance products like this. This is Estee Lauder Double Wear. Y'all know this. If you guys are old school, new school, if you guys are very new to the market and you guys sweat, this is virtually waterproof as well. This lasts so long. This is why it's called double wear. You should probably wear it double the time. It says, let me read what it says. This one says it is $42, a 24-hour liquid foundation with a flawless natural matte finish that unifies uneven skin tone and covers imperfections with buildable coverage. It's full coverage and matte. I feel like Charlotte Tilbury talking about this because if I talk in an accent, it's more luxe, it's more luxurious, it's more better. More better, honey. This shit is just so freaking nice, you guys. I am in the color 5W1 bronze. I will say what's nice about the Clinique color system is that it's I feel like it's a lot easier to decipher if you were to visit an Estee Lauder counter, because W I believe stands for warm, and the colors are easy. So the higher the number, the darker you are, the lower the number, the lighter you are, and it's just a matter of testing it out. And what's great about the Estee Lauder Double Wear line is that they have about 60 shades, which is really cool. So there should be a shade for you. This is recommended for people that are super oily, that want their makeup to stay, that are probably athletic, or that probably do television. This is a beautiful foundation. And also, I will say, this is a secret. This is a secret. The pump don't come with this. So if you buy this, buy the pump separately. I think it's like $10 for the pump. Like MAC Studio Fix, but she's not in this. But yes, the pump does get sold separately. How do you think Estee Lauder can afford all this? Because they sell the pump separately. They selfish. Yes, love her so much. She's been good. All right, now speaking of Estee Lauder, we are going to one of the Estee Lauder owned brands, MAC Cosmetics. We are back to MAC. Speaking of back to MAC, if you guys don't know this, if you guys are kids and you buy a lot of MAC, you can get 6 plastic or glass items and get it and return it to MAC in a little bag. It can be used, it can be empty. You can get a free lipstick or eyeshadow or lip gloss. I think that's still right. So when I would work there back in the day, a lot of customers would bring in their recycles, and that's really cool that MAC recycles because you know, you don't waste products, which is really cool. Go MAC. And can I just say why I loved working with MAC is because with their MAC AIDS fund, they've raised, I want to say, over $500 million for their MAC AIDS fund. And AIDS is a crazy epidemic, and it's really cool to see a makeup brand donate 100% of their proceeds to such an amazing cause to fight AIDS. And it's just amazing that a brand can do that, because I have never heard of any brand that donates 100% of product profits to an organization. Some brands, oh, tease, whoops, that was the next one. I will say some brands will do a portion of proceeds, but MAC is just so freaking badass for their Viva Glam Life lipsticks that they'll donate 100% of that proceeds to such an amazing organization. So bravo MAC. And they can create amazing products. So with this is the MAC Studio Fix Powder. This is one of the best, the oldest in the books, foundation powder. And I know if you're new to makeup, you're like, oh, I didn't know that there could be like a powder that can really cover fully. This is one of them. You can really build this to be super full coverage. I really also wanted to mention my Makeup Forever Pro Finish, but word on the street is that this is being discontinued. Shame on you. But MAC will always be there. They're not discontinuing. This is so amazing. What's cool about this is that it is full coverage, and it also comes with a little puff. I see some lazies out there when I worked at MAC would put their puff on top. The grease ruins the product, so that you don't want to do. The color that I'm in is C6, and my highlight shade is NC3. 30, and I love this so much. So this Max Fix powder is $30. Long wearing, 12 hours, reduces appearances of pores, controls oil and shine, non-drying. It's for all skin types, especially oily skin. Me. Provides stay true color 12 hours, non-fading for 12 hours, non-streaking for 12 hours, non-caking for 12 hours, non-setting and creasing for 12 hours, and it's photo friendly. Damn, bitch. They have a long ass list. I love this so much, but I will say, if you guys buy this powder, okay, and you do your makeup beautifully, you have blush, you have bronzer, because it is so full coverage, the last thing you want to do after contouring and highlighting and let's say you snatch your nose, right, and your nose is perfectly contoured, and you dip into the MAC foundation powder and you go over your nose, you're just gonna erase or pretty much cover up those contours and highlights because the pigment is so strong in this and it is full coverage. You're just gonna pretty much erase all of the beautiful hard work that you did topically. So I would recommend a touch-up powder, a blotting powder, or even those blotting sheets so you're not ruining your hard work that you did in the beginning of the day. Because you will look flat like an egg if you use this as a touch-up powder. This is not a touch-up powder. I know some people do it, but not us. Whew. She can talk. Y'all saw the next one. This one is Your Fash. I love this foundation. I know fellow YouTubers, I know JoJo Siwa when I met her, loves this. First of all, I looked at her when I first met her. I said, little girl, what business do you have with this $62 foundation? Anyways, she loves it. I know Candy Johnson loves this. I know Jeffree Star loves this. Who else loves this? I love it. I know a lot of YouTubers out there really love this. I know this is very intimidating because it is an aerosol. This is really intimidating, and it's ooh, that was about $1 right there. No, my home, no, ma'am. Crazy. I do love this foundation. I am in the color 501. It is $62. I love using this on its own or more so for blending. That is the most bougiest thing you can use it for. But I love my full coverage creams for staying on the face and covering. This I love to use to finesse the texture. An ultra fluid water-based foundation that blends full coverage with a lightweight formula, providing impeccable second skin for up to 24 hours with a full and matte coverage. Yes, with that accent, I will buy it. This is amazing. I love how Dior recently repackaged their packaging to kind of match the tones, because before they were all just one shade. Now you can kind of see your unique shade. I believe in the shade department, this is lacking. That's a downfall. Again, I'm in the color 501. And what would I say? Negative. It's expensive and it's a little bit hard to use. But if you want this beautiful second skin, this would be great for mature skin. There are crushed pearls in this. I learned this early on, and which is why I believe that it gives like that beautiful like texture finish. Because to me, my philosophy is if it's so micronized to go through this little aerosol, it can be so micronized to fill in my pores as well, which is why I love it. Is that crazy of me to think about? I love it so much, and it's one of my favorite foundations that I've been using for a very long time. At first I was really skeptical about it, but ever since I've been using this for, I want to say 5 years now, it's been really a love of mine. And I also use this on my chest too. I know, bougie, but I just love it, and it's always on hand, and it just makes my skin glow. I'm using it today because look, she white. Oh, my jacket, by the way, shout out to Stud Muffin. Thank you so much. Check him out. He customized this. This jacket was actually from Forever 21. He's so amazing at studying jackets, and I get so many questions, and I know I'm gonna get so many questions on this. Be sure to follow him. His name is Kyle. He's also really sexy, so be sure to follow him and check him out for his fashion. Nasty. Are we done? No, you have so much more left. Are you guys liking this video? If you guys didn't give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up. Okay, times are hard. Yes. So next is one of the most famous foundations in the world, and she's one of the newer, younger babies on the market. This is none other than Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I had to look that out my notes. This is $34. She's literally half the price of the last one. A soft matte long wear foundation with a buildable medium to full coverage in a boundary breaking range of 50 shades. Medium coverage and matte. This is great. I do have a Fenty expert behind the camera with me. Shout out to Zachary Edward. She is a stan, and she said that Rihanna had tested this in Barbados. It is great for oily girls. It is humidity resistant. It is like concert resistant. This is great for Coachella. For me, I love this, believe it or not, without all of the full coverage. So I'll use this just with my hands, and I'll pat it on the face on top of my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I love that so much. It looks beautiful. This foundation is great. It's medium. If you guys want a beginning foundation and you don't want to spend crazy much, but you want to still look good and glam, and you want your face to look like skin, this is great. And so is the Lancome. I would say if you just want like a beginner beautiful foundation for special events or something that you can sheer down or build up, these two are definitely it. And this is really great. Thank you, Rihanna. Are there any cons to this?
If you have dry skin, it might not be the best for you because it can kind of get patchy, but you just have to really hydrate.
You're right.
It looks best if you use like a flat brush and then you do it in streaks. Let it dry, buff it out, or let it dry and then use a sponge and buff it out, because it can get a little streaky, but using a sponge will give it more of like a skin-like effect, and then you can build it after it dries. The best way to use it.
You like this?
I love it. It's the one I wear.
She paying you?
I wish, girl.
Yep, in those clothes. Girl, I know she ain't.
I'm wearing Fenty Pumas, Fenty joggers, got my Fenty.
Girl, more like Denty. More like Denty, bitch.
Don't make me call you out on Denty because they're gonna see it on the camera right here.
Girl. 5 collections. Don't you forget.
But she's so Denty.
But she behind the camera. You about to get a Denty in your face if you shut the fuck up. Thank you, Zachary Edward, for being such a Denty representative. I love Fenty. Check it out at Sephora. So 2 more left. Next is a beautiful celebrity favorite foundation, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So just to name a few, Amra Amrezy loves this foundation. Kim Kardashian loves this foundation. I do want to say, but I don't think I could say it. But she loves the foundation. This is so beautiful. This literally makes my face look like skin. So before we begin, this was also developed by Pat McGrath with Giorgio Armani. Literally looks like silk. This foundation is $64, a lightweight liquid foundation that delivers buildable coverage and a long-lasting hydrating glow with a luminous natural finish, medium and natural. Guys, literally, I did this on my skin with my hands, and everyone is always like, is you wearing makeup? Because your skin look good. This gives that effect. So what I'll do is I'll use this on my hands and mix it and put it all over my face. And then I'll take the Fenty, because it's a little bit more bronze, and I'll do it on the outside with my hands with the Ole Henriksen primer. And it's so good. This is what I've been doing every morning. I am in the shade number 8. In the summer, I am number 9. So I will say the downfall is that it is very expensive, $64. And the shade range does lack. But if you fit within this shade range, definitely try it out if you want that natural medium coverage finish. And I love it best with my hands. Your hair is green. Show the camera while it's fresh. See, guys, I can only afford Zach now because Peter is out getting his hair dyed now.
No, just today.
Oh, she look good. She look good. All right, so last but not least, my last foundation of this video is the Gway Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. This foundation is $38, and this is it's a lightweight, long-wearing foundation with supreme coverage and impeccable airbrush matte finish. Also, this has 50 shades. A small drop is what you need. It combines chamomile and cucumber extract to help soothe and calm your skin with hyaluronic acid. That helps support natural hydration and keeps you feeling flawless all day. It's full coverage and it's matte. That's really interesting about this foundation because it's super hydrating, but it's full coverage, but I like to bake. I notice when I use this on its own, it gives me that sweaty look. So I will use this foundation similar to my Dior. I'll use it to mix and blend between my concealer and my foundation and just along this area because it gives me that smooth, plastic finish. This is beautiful. It's micronized, and I think why it gives me that glowy micronized finish is because of the hyaluronic acid in it. You can find hyaluronic acid in skincare products, which is kind of a beautiful ingredient that keeps you hydrated. So the color that I am in is mocha. Oh, and on the back it says to shake well. The only downfall to this brand is that the brand voice and the brand essence, to me, this is personally, isn't really there. Like with the other brands, there is something like engraved that is, I don't know, the brand Gway doesn't really pop to me. Let me know what you guys think about Gway down below. I do love their products. It's just, I don't know if it's the packaging or if it's like the branding that makes me not like excited about it because it takes a lot of recommendations to find products like this for me. But there's not really like a downfall. It's just like a cute brand. Gway means to play in French, and it doesn't really pop. It's more like a older, mature brand for older women. But yeah, I love this, and yeah, there's nothing bad I could say. Yeah, and also again, I like using this product with as a mixer, like my Dior, and I will use this with a brush and then a sponge to kind of like. Riri! Oh, it was Lancome, it's okay. And yeah, I'll push this foundation in. So, yeah. So, yes, the bitch is done talking. Abadi abadai. I love talking and chatting away with you all. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you guys liked my Papa Blue, my jacket. I really tried putting it up for you guys. These are my ultimate favorite foundations. I know they are on the higher price side. If you guys want to see something less expensive, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I love you guys so much, and thank you for continuing to watch my videos day after day. And be sure to subscribe, tell your friends, tell your husbands, tell your kids, tell your best friends, and sound off down below in the comments. Be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.